After 9 years, no new leads have developed in the missing persons case of Clay Rodman, a man you may remember from the billboards put up around town over the past few years. KRBC's Noah McKinney spoke with Clay's father and his private investigator, who say they're not giving up the fight to find out what happened to Rodman nearly a decade ago in tonight's top story.
In 2013, a 3-hour drive separated Alan Rodman from his 32-year-old son, Clay, a recovering alcoholic receiving treatment at an Abilene halfway house. Progress apparently lost after Clay was arrested for public intoxication.
He started drinking again, ended up out on the streets.
That 3-hour drive now a drop in the bucket compared to the 9 years Alan has spent searching for his son.
We had a phone call on May the 1st, and that's the last time I ever heard his voice.
May 1st, 2013, Clay Rodman is seen outside the Salvation Army, possibly headed north on Butternut.
I just think something bad happened real quick.
Private investigator Jeff Wilkins has been with the case for 7 years.
This case, it's personal. Me and Alan have become real good friends. It literally keeps me up at nights.
Following a lead from a credible tipster, the last large-scale search took place on this land just off Old Anson Road in April 2017.
My wife and I were parked right in this area and watched from across the street here.
Hours of scouring the property returned no results, but even 5 years later, the hope is still the same.
There's never a day goes by I hadn't thought about Clay at least once, if not 2 or 3 times.
And though memories of him persist, the search is no longer for Clay, but his remains, as his family believes Clay, as they knew him, died years ago.
They deserve to know what the truth is. And until I take my last breath, I'm going to continue to follow up every lead, everything I can do.
A father asking only to honor his son's last wishes.
He wanted his ashes scattered up in a little creek in Colorado he used to catch fish at.
The final hope of putting a 9-year nightmare to rest.
It'd be good to have the closure of finding Clay's body.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. Rodman is offering a cash reward to anyone with information that leads to finding his son's remains. These are the private investigator's phone number as well as the Crime Stoppers tip line at the bottom of your screen. They say any tip, no matter how small, could help bring this case to a close.